And guys, before you say something about the thumbnail, y'all guys might be thinking like, oh, dang, did you got to a street fight or boxing match that turned to a real fight? Well, if you thought of option 2, then you're right. It turned out to a real fight. And, well, actually guys, like, I have to tell you one more thing though. In the morning when I woke up and when I got my phone and stuff, the guy that fought me, let's just name him Peter, he subscribed to my YouTube channel like twice, and then I'm like, bro, like, why is he subscribing to my stuff? Like, I'm not friends with him, guys. Because, guys, let me ask y'all a question, but be honest about it. If you and your friend had beef, and then y'all were still friends, and then if he boxed you, and then if like he took off his gloves, which Peter did, and then he fought you, and then you slam him like a spine buster, which I did, would you still be friends with him if he fought you? Hell no. For me, if he would have done that, then I wouldn't be friends with him. But if he like never did that, then I'll maybe not. I'm not sure. So yeah, guys. So this took place last year. So around November 15, 2020, or November 14th. So yeah, it was around there. And but to be honest, like I wish I could have just like gone back in time and just like not like fought him, because it didn't turn out good. And so yeah, so it was around a Sunday. And well, me and my friend, let's just name him like the guy from the last story time, Josh. Okay, so Josh, like he said, bro, are you gonna box Peter? And I'm like, yeah, why? Cause I'm not gonna back down, because I'm not scared of him though, because bro, it's like, come on, bro, like he's the size of like my leg, bro, like come on, bro. And then he's like, all right, just come. And also, like earlier in the phone call, he told me that Peter was already there, and I didn't tell like none of my family about it, because they wouldn't let me go there, because at the time I told him that I wasn't friends with him. And then yeah, so I arrived there, I brought my gloves, and when I saw him, I was like thinking like to myself like, this is a bad idea. Like I had a good feeling that something was gonna go wrong, and yes, and it did. So like my friend was like recording it, because at the time I had a boxing channel, but no more, because I deleted it, because it was a bad idea anyways. But in the future, guys, I might box, who knows. But and so my friend was like recording this stuff, and in the first round, I was doing really good. Like, I was like dodging, and then like he did get a good hit on my nose, which kind of hurt it. But I just like stayed on the match, and I was like controlling my breathing and stuff. And around to like the 5th or 6th round, I'm not sure. Like bro, it was going insane. And then like he was trying to do uppercuts and overhooks and jabs, and I dodged them all with like ease, because at the time, like I was like training, and then I was like around maybe like. Well, today I've been undefeated since like 403 days as undefeated boxer and a one-time champion. Anyways, so I was like dodging everything and I just decided to just win for the takedown, because like I think I saw like he was like taking off his boxing gloves, and then I picked him up and I went for the spine buster. And then once he was down, he started kicking me, and then I kind of covered my face, but he still like got me in the face. And he got up real fast, and then I turned around, which you shouldn't do in a fight. And then I went down, and then he got on top of me, and then he was like, "I'm gonna kill this B word." And then I wrapped my legs around his like waist so hard, because I was like so angry. And then my friends, like, I mean, well, they're built like sticks, but like unfortunately my friends, they got him off of me. And then I stand up real fast, and Peter was grabbing my hair. And around a couple of seconds later, like I don't know why I screamed this, and I know y'all gonna say that, oh, like you're screaming like a B word, and I'm like, all right, bet, I don't care. And then I was like saying, hell, this kid is crazy, and like I said it in Spanish, and then I was like, oh, like I screamed louder on purpose for like their mom to just come out and just help, like separate it, because I didn't want to fight. And then like a couple seconds later, like the mom came. And then like Peter hit me, he was spitting on me, and then he used his force. He dragged my hair against like the fence, and let's just say that my back didn't look good. It looked like someone cut it, but it looked like a piece of like slide, like like one of those things when you order from Little Caesars, and then like and then they made like the pizza like so bad, and then they just use a cutter, I think. And then I like Josh's mom was trying to separate us, and then I just said out of anger, I was like, "What the fuck are we gonna do to Peter?" And then he spit on me, and like he was still grabbing my hair, and I used my bare hand, and I hit him 10 times on top of his head, which I think it did something, but he was still he had a grip like a very grip tight or something like that, and then, so I used both hands, and then I put it into his hands because he was grabbing my hair, and then I did like the oh, and then I leaned forward, and then I dropped him within a second, and he fell on his back, but he still had his grip, and then so like Josh's mom and me, like we broke his grip, and then yeah, so like we got separated, and then my friends were saying to like go there, and the messed up part is that like he got up right, and then he started hitting my friends, like he hit Josh around in the lip area, and then Peter was complaining to Josh's mom and saying that he hit me hard, but he said in Spanish, and then Peter looked at me, and he was saying like pinche madre or something, I think, but I think he was saying in English like, oh, you're trash or something like that. I'm not sure. And then he was like, and then he just ran away. Like now when I think about it, like he's kind of a pussy, but like like I know he see this video, and then he's like, bro, like I'm in a story time. So what? Like I don't care. Like as long as I don't say your name, then yeah, then I'm good, and you like don't have to do nothing about it. To be honest, but I already know he doesn't see this video, and then okay, guys. So if Peter sees this video, fuck you, nigga. Nah. I'm just messing around, but still. And so he ran away, and then my friends like had his phone, cause they had Peter's phone, and at the time I wanted to break it so bad, and I wanted to like piss on it, but nah, like I was like the bigger person at the time. And then my friends were saying to like go inside, and no, it's like their house is like, I mean it's not a trailer like thing, like mobile home I think. And then so I got inside, and the neighbor came out, and then they were talking about like what happened, and so I got inside, and then they were saying to just wash your face, and then they took photos of my whole body, because I mean, well, not my whole body, but they just took a photo of my back. What else? I guess like the eyes. I mean, like the eyes, like they're weren't like that damaged, like bad, but mostly where there was blood is around my back, and like I had a couple arm, but I was like fine. And then so right after that, my friend Josh called Peter's dad, and Peter's dad answered and said hello. And so my friend Josh, he explained everything about like what happened, and then like the way his Peter's dad said it, I think he said something about like, oh yeah, he does that all the time, or like he's like that or something like that. Like the way he said it, like he didn't care, like he just like expected it, I think. And then I was like, oh my fucking, like that guy doesn't even care about what just happened. And so like Josh gave Peter the phone, and his dad picked him up, and they just left. And around a couple hours later, like the mom of Josh was saying that este chingo, like he fucked you up or something like that. But do I think that he like kicked my ass? No, because at least I got like the like the slam. So yeah, and that's all that matters. But and hold on, it gets even like better. So the next day when I put up to school, I went into my class, and for some reason I didn't see him. But I'll tell you guys like how he told, like the assistant principal. So when I came into class, right, like a few minutes later, my teachers were looking at me like strange, of like, damn, like what happened to him. But of course they didn't say, but they were just like probably thinking that. And then around like 5 or 10 minutes later, he showed up. But I had a feeling that he was inside of the building, cause guys, so I know how he did it. He went to the assistant office, and he told like about what happened, and that's how I found out, cause I asked one of the teachers about it, and they were like damn, like you got into a fight. And then when they said it, like I already knew that like Peter told. And so me and my brother, right, we also went up to the assistant teacher no, it was like an office, like in an assistant principal's office, yeah, that. And then we told him about what happened, and then I told his name, and then he was like, okay, we will look into it. And then around like a few hours on the same day, and then they told me office and stuff. And then there was this lady, and then this lady like just came out of nowhere and said like, hey, what's your name? And then I'm like, my name's Jonathan. And then she's like, cool, my name is this. And I'm like, all right. And then I don't know what they're saying to like explain like the whole thing, which I literally just explained, but I told him like that. And then she was saying that's not what I asked. And then I was like, thinking in my mind like, bitch, fuck you, like I didn't ask for like you, but like I make the situation worse. And then I told him that it was a boxing match, and then they said that like, oh, like he didn't tell me that, which he was right and stuff. And then like they were talking to me, and they were saying, well, like if he does something strange to you or like weird, then just report it. And then I'm like, all right. And then so around a couple of days later, like me and my brother, we decided to like go to this park, and then we we didn't call 911, but it was like a report thing or something. And then so like they showed up, and then we told them about where like he lived and stuff, like Peter. And then they're saying they want to press charges, but at first I didn't, and then I was like, yeah, fine. And then they were saying that like, oh, like he's this age, and we cannot like press charges on him because he's a minor. And then I was like, yes, I understand. And then so yeah, so like the police left, we got like the file report thing. I gave it to my assistant principal, and then yeah. Oh, and also like a quick update, a couple. I saw like his mom, and supposedly like the teacher was saying that he's gonna drop out, and yeah. So I didn't see him throughout like the whole semester, which is good. And that was the last time I saw him last year in school. So yeah. Moral of the story is don't be like him, like seriously, like this whole situation was like dramatic, and it could have been prevented. So yeah, guys, so peace.